The 4 best exercises to prevent falls. Many seniors' biggest worry is falling. As we get older, our chance of falling goes up every year. But what can you do about it? Are there exercises? Is there strengthening? What is the best way to reduce your chance of falling? A lot of research has looked at this very question. And from what the research says, balanced, challenging activities are superior to anything else in helping people prevent falls. In this video, I'm going to show you the 4 best exercises that you can do to prevent falls. First exercise is called Tandem Stance. This is simply standing heel to toe. Now, you're going to want your client, that's a lower level client, to hold on to something in front of them. It could be a bar, it could be a piece of machinery, it could be anything, a chair, but they have to hold something to do this exercise right. Once they're holding, then they're going to put their feet in heel to toe position with their heel touching their toe. Then they try to let go of whatever they're holding on. A lot of people are going to lose their balance or feel very, very shaky when they're doing that. So your job as the trainer is to make sure that they don't fall and help them not get injured when they try this. But the person can practice this over and over again on their own. And the more they practice standing heel to toe, they're going to get better and better at it. Of course, you want to make sure that they shift which foot is forward each time. So every few seconds, shift which foot is forward. The goal for this activity is to have the person stand for about 20 seconds in heel to toe. Once they can do that, then they can progress on to the next exercise. The next exercise is standing on one leg. When a person stands on one leg, they're doing the same thing as they did in tandem stance. They have to have something in front of them, a chair or a balance beam or some object to protect themselves. A lot of times I'll tell clients to do this at home in front of their kitchen sink. So they hold the object, then they lift one leg up, and they must shift their weight over the leg that they're standing. If they're not shifting their weight, they're not going to be able to do this. Once they shift their weight over to the leg that's standing, then they let go of the object and balance themselves. Again, the goal for this is to do 20 seconds on each leg without losing your balance. A lot of people are not going to be able to do this when you first practice this with them. So you're going to have to repeat this over and over. You can even have them go home and practice this over and over. It's very important to instruct them to shift their weight over the leg that they're standing on. Now, once someone can do this activity, once they can stand safely on one leg in front of something, then the next exercise that they're going to progress to is heel to toe walking. Now this one's a lot harder because the person's going to be moving and they can't stand in front of an object to protect themselves. I recommend that they do it next to their countertop in their kitchen or maybe near a wall or something that they can hold on to if they lose their balance. So in this activity, they're going to be walking with one foot in front of the other with their heel touching their toe. I tell people it's like walking on a tightrope. They definitely need to be guarded very carefully when they do this. But once someone can do this well, they're gonna see a very big improvement in their balance. And now they're ready for the 4th and final exercise, which is backwards walking. When someone practices walking backwards, they're not walking heel to toe, but they're just putting one foot behind the other and trying to walk backwards. This is the hardest of all the exercises I'm showing you, and it's the most likely to cause someone to fall. But once they've practiced this a few dozen times, their balance is going to be better. All of these activities have been shown in countless studies to improve balance dramatically and reduce the risk of falling. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos like this. If you want to access my full training course, click the link below in the description. This is not physical therapy or medical training. It is not meant to be medical advice to anyone. It is intended only as educational information for trainers and therapists. No one should ever perform an exercise without consulting with their doctor or medical professional.